It's like the box said flatbread, but it's pizza, but there's no tomato sauce and it's sweet.
Is there cheese?
Oh, I want to tell my one friend.
Yes, there's cheese and then there's also cheese.
Act 2.
Yeah, didn't we read the?
We read about a wayward vagabond records a stuttering step in the sun bleached dust.
Yeah, he sure does do that.
All right, what happened in the end of Act 1? We like nuked the world.
John blew up.
Oh.
No, he ate an apple.
John took a bite of apple, and then a meteor hit his house. It was fun.
Rip his family.
Act 2. Oh fuck, I forgot.
No,
hey Kevin, you get to read an entire GameFAQs walkthrough.
What?
Rose wrote a GameFAQs walkthrough. Go nuts.
Okay. Oh right, I was Rose is the one that the voice I was doing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh god. I'd be inclined to dispense with the trite under less even pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I'll forgo the inscrutable ASCII banner, which typically heralds the striking freefall of these documents. I'll also resist the urge to brandish any copyright marks, or the particular neurosis that concerns itself with the theft of the utterly mundane. I'll allow other deranged prospectors to stake claims on their worthless plots as the woods burn around them. My introduction will be sparse. There'll be no majestic prose blustering into the sails of a galleon as we embark on this voyage together, nor will there be any ham-fisted prose whipping its lambs under a bedsheet
we skipped that word, ghost.
Ghost. For that matter, I won't set the stage or dim the lights. The mood, you will see, will be set soon enough. Since you are reading this, chances are you have installed this game on your computer already. And if this is true, like many others, you have just participated in bringing the end of the world. But don't beat yourself up about it. There was never anything you could have done to prevent it. The end is happening right now, as I type, as you read. I have come to understand that we were always doomed through our collective ignorance. And now further doomed by those few who know and struggle to flee. If you are lucky, you'll be among the smaller subset of the latter who are successful. What I mean is, while the game you installed is just one more grinding slab of rock sealing our planet's crypt, it is also your only hope to live. I'm presently faced with the same conundrum as you, and though I speak with much more experience, my own outcome is far from assured. I will play the game, as much of it as there is to play, and record my findings here. And if you want to live, you will do as I instruct. My condolences. I need to boot up your chat.
S.
By tentacle therapist.
What?
S.
Ooh, apple.
Dude, that was just like Funny Toho.
Is there supposed to be sound?
Not that I have.
I have sound. It's a quiet thumping noise.
Oh, I thought that was just like Kevin eating his microphone because he was voicing Rose. Oh yeah, another sound.
Oh, I hear like a whooshing sound. How did that happen?
He took a bite of the apple.
I see. Physics aside,
the kernel divides. The two halves go their separate ways, leaving behind the sprite portion. Anyway, who's voicing capital? Who's voicing caps lock?
Caps lock?
What do you mean
this is different narration, so this is a voice.
Oh.
I'll do it. Boy!
What is left of the sprite undergoes a mysterious transformation. For a moment, you thought you heard someone say boy, as if whispered in the periphery of your awareness. It was probably just your imagination, though.
You there, boy!
Click this. To walk around, use the mouse.
What do you mean to walk around, use the mouse?
I assume I can, click and drag the egg bird.
Click and drag the egg bird.
What?
Oh, we can actually move. What? In my...
This is you, Kevin.
Okay. This large platform. Good grief, what is it, boy?
The alchemiter created the apple, or the tree that sprouted it, rather, right on time to save you from destruction. You're not sure if you can say the same for your neighborhood, though. You wonder what happened to your dad.
Press F.
I'm gonna click on the
F.
sprite.
What's that?
It looks different now. After you bit that apple, your whole house seemed to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared.
Transported.
Oh, true, transported. You want to get transported? Then the apple disappeared and the kernel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. You still can't understand a word this idiot says.
Can you go anywhere?
Peek over the railing. Why am I doing
Getting
this
close to
narration?
the... Well, because it'll matter, but it'll... This is one of those times where me, having read this before, gives me insider info.
Okay.
Getting close to the railing makes you a little nervous. It's a long way down.
Boy, open this door and walk through it. This kills my lungs.
You could do a different voice.
You can do a different voice.
No, we're committed.
You're gonna have to read a lot like this.
Oh god. That man with the... your mouse is over. I can't even read that.
Humorous spectacles. Admire him.
That man with the humorous spectacles. Admire him.
Oh, Michael Sarah, your warm smile is a shining beacon in these dark times.
I detest this. Discard it.
Disregard.
Disregard.
The Harlequin painting? You have the sentiment in common with John, then, I suppose. Isn't this like...
What is down here? Proceed, boy.
I'm not actually going to proceed.
Oh, okay.
You know what's funny? When I read this the first time, this was not a playable segment. I think the flash was down, so it just gave me like a bunch of like pages that were this.
Oh my goodness. No. Keep moving.
Believe me, you have no intention of turning your head to observe this dreadful thing.
What does this small man stand here?
This Harlequin is always ready to serve you with illumination, whether you're reading a book or just enjoying a nice pipe.
A small dessert tray. Useless.
In retrospect, it was pretty funny when your dad pied you like that. Gotcha again by the old man.
What is the meaning of this rubbish?
Okay, even you have to admit this one's pretty funny.
Use this to reseal that opening there.
If only putting that lid back on the Cruxtruder would undo all it's done. Alas, Pandora's tube has been opened.
Move this absurd edifice and exit your house, boy.
This thing weighs a ton. You'd honestly be surprised if the game cursor could lift it, or at least not without a significant expense of grist. Of all the places for Rose to drop the infernal thing, more than ever you feel, what's the word you're looking for? Of course, house-trapped.
House-trapped.
I read that as mouse-trapped, so...
I did
like the
too.
board game. Still lamp of Scoot for future use, boy.
Dude, the lamp of Scoot. That stuff is really dirty and you don't want it. Besides, you have it on good authority that a significant portion of it is comprised of asbestos.
Compromised by asbestos.
You said lamp of Scoot.
Did I?
Yes.
Top of this earth, Haley.
That would be disrespectful to your Nana. You just won't do it, or not intentionally at least. You consider that it is fortunate she is no longer around to witness this sorrow, or on the other hand, you would probably benefit from her elderly wisdom now.
Ugh, no.
So coy, so mysterious.
Wield these instruments of combat.
Those
Any
aren't
one of these
hammers.
things would make a fine weapon, if only your strife specific wasn't already allocated. Oh well.
Are we clicking on everything?
Yes, we're reading Homestuck.
Don't need to read every.
Absolutely.
Destroy
we do.
these diminutive soldiers of merriment. We're gonna be here for days.
This is like
Days?
part of Act 2.
God, it's the first screen.
Yeah. This is page 253. It
One
hardly
page is
seems
an
worth it to
entire
go to the
Flash novel.
bother. You doubt you could get maybe a grubby palm of pennies and a kick in the nuts for the whole lot of them. Here, boy, in here.
Okay. What happened in here?
This
This is
the,
a mess, boy.
This was the room where he played 52 card pickup.
Oh, right.
And played the haunting piano refrain. You're so glad You're so glad your dad wasn't watching when you did this. He never would have let you hear the end of it.
Consume.
Not.
You would, but you're not sure if this dark realm has any hospitals.
Read unpleasant literature.
Serious Jester magazine for those whom clowning around is serious business.
Could we like listen to a song?
Yeah,
Disregard.
Yeah, no, yeah. Hold on.
There's music buttons on the page.
Well, no, those aren't the songs that can be played. Those are songs that show up in this flash.
Good.
Oh, well, then we have to make them show up.
Well, that's-
No, they'll show up on their own.
No.
I guess.
As in, these are songs that
great.
you can cause to happen in this flash. You play your favorite haunting refrain.
There we go.
Throw this ugly thing out the window.
You will not do that intentionally. You only resort to throwing stuff out of the window via Silodex mismanagement.
Is this tobacco burning apparatus?
Yuck, you still have pipe taste in your mouth.
Look.
Yeah?
It's dark out there. Can't see anything for miles.
Why is the window bleeding?
Don't worry about it.
Seek the riches of the guards below.
Seek the riches he guards below. This one offers a friendly wave, but yeah, this is really just another stupid piece of shit.
Open, boy.
You don't know the combination. We're piano refraining.
Yeah. Aww.
I like the refrain.
Through
This
the
way.
doors-
So
Through
is
the
this
doors like you see in a cowboy saloon.
Oh. Is this just John's inner voice?
No, this is this is us.
This is us.
Well, I mean, it's someone telling John what to do. So I guess it is his inner voice in a way. Your dad was so proud when he drew this. He hung it up immediately, and it stayed there ever since. That was 1 week ago. Peek in bowl of goo. Wherever your dad went, he seems to have left in a hurry. For all his absurdities you have to put up with, you sure wish you were here right now.
When do we quit all this scurrying around?
When we're done.
This is a telephone, not a bucket.
The phone doesn't work.
We're in the laundromat.
I'm not gonna
Exit.
boy. You're right. Thank you for being sensible about it.
Rife. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing the kill my voice throat, because...
Open
Yes,
these
please
and
don't
rifle
do
through
that.
them for goods. You don't give a shit about what's in there. Probably nothing you'd be inclined to use now anyway.
I should save that voice for a different character. That's the voice I was trying to do for, Rose.
You did not.
I know, I failed.
Exit,
It turned
boy!
Yes. It's a good thing there's oxygen.
Fiddle with the bright sparkly things!
I
That
have
sounds
flashlight technique.
incredibly dangerous. John sensibly disregards your awful advice. Ponder law and amusement. Your childhood nemesis, the spring-mounted pogo ride, sadly was not swallowed by the void. It will have to wait another day for its comeuppance. John, quit scurrying or stop. Boy, engage this mangled trapeze display! Looks like your swing set is toast. You relive fond memories in a moment of sorrow.
Okay, but like, can you die in this flash?
Well...
Is there a jump off cliff option?
I can't click on the cliff.
What a shame.
Climb down tree.
You when the eggbird scuffles. This book is too big for a young stupid boy. Colonel Sassacres is your favorite book, almost as favorite as Wise Guy. They are both your favoriteest of all time.
Remind me what John's canonical age is?
13.
Like
13.
13? Okay.
He got a name today. Because he turned 13,
Right,
so he
yeah.
got named.
I forgot, it was his birthday.
Sample powdered uncooked dessert! Back, ye miserable wench! Stay thy cooking airborne particulates of temptation!
That says chalking, actually.
Does it? True, choking. The word choking. No, I don't care about the broom. Plunder chest! Would you like
What
to
is
play
this,
a
Mario
game?
Party?
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to play a game.
Well, we are right now.
Sniff.
Sniff vegetable. Doesn't smell like anything.
Well, I mean, that's because he doesn't have a nose.
It's true.
We're
Nor
almost done.
arms.
I am not fond of this smug fellow. The man, the myth, the legend. What do you have up your sleeve there, Anderson? Look at that poker face. He's not telling a soul. Your dad's room is still locked. Your plumbing appears faulty. Man, Rose did such a piss poor job of fixing the bathroom. It would almost certainly be a mistake to try to use the toilet. I guess you could just go pee over the edge of the cliff.
I guess.
Peer through that window. At least your backyard was salvaged too. Sort of.
Is there anything else to do?
Surely there's a way. I would be surprised if there's not a way to get to John's room.
Did we start in John's room?
There we go. It's hard to know the layout of this fucking hellhole. Inspect this ghastly man and his boy! Fred Savage has a punchable face, your ass. We're like a talented young actor's face who would want to hang out with if you got the chance, and also if you were not a fully grown man now. Anyway, the thought of monsters lurking in your house scares the shit out of you, which is why this movie is so awesome. But the fact that those monsters could also be your best friend is what makes it doubly awesome.
Okay, so John is weird.
This door, explain this. Rose sure did a number on your house, but you guess she did manage to save your life. You guess.
For how long? Until you die of starvation?
Observe this
void
box.
world?
The bunny is not in the box. I said the bunny is not in the box. Why couldn't the bunny be in the box?
What?
Examine this unpleasant fluid. What is this stuff? Thanks, John. Acquire this small Persian rug. It's a towel, dumbass. It'll probably come in handy for cleaning up this weird mess in your room. Not that it's a huge priority, though. Marvel at this adventure in outer space. This movie is... Okay, this movie is really bad. Not even you can defend it. You've been meaning to take this poster down, actually. Armed foes of the deceased. Most people say the second one was not as great as the first, but you feel just the opposite. It was really cool, sort of gross how they hosed each other down with the slime that made people angry. TG refers to the film as Nasty Manbro Bukake Theater, whatever the hell that means.
What?
Good.
This huge sewing machine. Of what use is it? The punch card seems to contain the instructions for carving a totem of a certain shape. You guess maybe other punch cards will produce different shapes? It bears further exploration. This funny man text, you should ignore it. Just looking at the cover cracks you up. What a great book. Harry Anderson is your hero, and Mike Cavanagh's glowing treatment of the man does him every bit of justice. You'll have to give another read soon. The Rufon followed me 1 minute ago.
Oh, good. Hi, Rufon.
Hi, Rufon.
Investigate this device!
Can we investigate the device? I want to investigate the device.
Yeah, I think we should investigate the device. Ah! Forgot we had green Barney wallpaper.
Seems you're still connected to the internet. Rose is trying to get in touch with you. You will reply in a moment once you have fully assessed your situation. Anyway, I think that's good, so I'm just gonna hit Control T.
What?
Excuse me?
What?
Why? Excuse
Huh?
me?
The ghost cloud is called the Colonel Sprite, or rather just the Sprite now, I suppose. You can't do something with it at the moment. The only thing you can theoretically do is Tier 2 prototype it, assuming that's still possible. Tier prototype the Sprite, or the thing you said, do it. You're not the one who's supposed to prototype it. The Spurb server user is supposed to do that.
Why did Control T do this? I don't understand.
What is...
Don't worry
What?
about it. Don't worry about it.
Why? What's supposed to indicate that this is something you're supposed to do?
Knowledge of Homestuck later. This was added in post-mortem.
What is reality?
Don't worry about it. I know this. Don't worry about it.
Have we transcended
I would immensely
multiple
not.
timelines?
I would immensely not worry about it. My friend's trying to give me facts. Was this
Who
here the
are
whole
we?
time?
Are we the head? Are we the body? Or are
Never
we
mind.
the ghost?
Apparently, this has just existed the whole time. No, that's our. No, the head's our Colonel Sprite, or just our Sprite, I guess.
Then what's you with the lollipop?
Us. The John on the bottom is just the game apparatus showing me where I am in space time, I guess.
Oh.
Me when
Oh.
me.
Is
Don't worry
it?
about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. When we do.
Boy, quit all this scurrying around!
Yeah, I think we.
For the last time, this boy's name is John. Fine, John, return to your quarters. You go back up to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird petroleum-based sludge. Now, John, respond to your friend unit.
John, are you there?
Hey, yeah, I'm here and not dead. I think.
Hey, Riri,
I know. I've been watching you scramble through the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner.
Oh man, sorry. I was looking around for my dad and I couldn't find him anywhere. Have you seen him?
No, I'm sure he'll turn up. We have more important things to address right now.
Yeah, like where am I?
I don't know that either. But I've determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports in the news. Over the last few days, there have been many smaller meteor collisions with people's homes around the world. And they seem to be getting bigger. Yours is the biggest they've identified so far.
Wow. Okay. So then I guess if this is all the game's doing, then the point is for us to save the world?
Perhaps.
Then we better get moving and figure this game out! Exclamation point.
Yes! But wait, we should retrieve your PDA. Yet again. It'll help us to keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think you can get closer to it, if I can replenish our grist supply somewhat. There may be a way to recycle some that we already used.
Okay.
I'll meet you out on the balcony.
Wait, Rose. One thing.
What?
You never even wished me a happy birthday. Hello?
I was working on something to send you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think I believed meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion.
That said,
John!
Haha. Oh, geez. That is silly. Anyway, thanks.
first take the fabric item on the floor there. The towel? Why? Oh well, you're the boss. You capture the towel. What now? Do as the purple text says to the balcony.
Always know where your towel is.
John makes his way to the balcony per your awkwardly worded request. Wait! Take that, the blue wobbly thing! You whimsically decide to capture the totem which was used to create the apple tree earlier. John, recycle the grist as was dictated by your cohort. John cannot do anything with the grist as of this moment. That is up to the Spur player. I see.
I see arrow question mark.
Yeah, that'll suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic objects. 6 units of build grist are restored to your grist cache. Rose expends the grist to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA. John, run across precarious platform swiftly. John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said make haste on the narrow catwalk! John is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your commands is starting to make him a little upset. Fine, proceed as your level of comfort dictates. You cautiously walk within the range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it. Now take it! You grab the PDA, launching one of the Harlequin figurines into the night. You can guess that one goodbye. Just one arrow command will suffice, thanks. It looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster. Well-pressed attire. Submitting inquiry of concern over cataclysmic event. Pipefan 413 reply. Gray Slack 66 at Pipefan 413 status of health wardrobe. Fedora freak. Neighboring house struck by flaming projectile and light a fire hazard. Evacuating house of all expensive garments. Office urchin 1280. GL Fedora Freak, salvage as many hats as practical. Well-pressed attire. Fedora Freak, you're in our thoughts, along with Pipefan 13 and his enviable collection of pipes. Fedora Freak, thank you all. Report. Most hats removed from danger. Ties next. These boring men are uninteresting!
Yeah, you sure are. You sure are.
John, are you okay? You seem a little bit tentative.
I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to do these weird things I don't really want to do, by some kind of voice that I can't really even hear. I don't know, it is hard to explain.
Perhaps the early symptoms of an anxiety disorder, like PTSD?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try. Like prototyping the kernel sprite again, if possible. We should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever.
Okay, I'll go back inside.
No, don't do that! Hop off this ledge onto that car! What? No, that sounds incredibly dangerous. Arrow, 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 arrow. Now you're just being a pest. Which turnip truck did you just tumble out of anyway? Who are you? Years in the future, but not many. An unsealed tunnel welcomes hot desert air into its stagnant depths.
Sure.
Boy! You there, boy!
Oh.
Back on it, Kevin.
What? Why?
We might be able to skip the game facts if you want.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm thinking skip.
I mean, it tells you things that we've watched already. And even if you were confused about it, things I know. Oh yeah, also for the record, I'd like to caps lock is not fan commands. Lowercase is fan commands. But yeah, we don't.
I mean, I don't want to read that.
I don't think we need to read it.
Oh.
In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out. Rose, check status of battery. Your laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't be for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back on, you can think of one last resort, the small backup generator stored behind the mausoleum. Rose, prototype sprite with Betty Crocker box.
What? Oh man, you're going to use that? That sucks. What a stupid idea.
We have to hurry along. I'm running low on battery power.
The cake mix. Oh, that's so dumb.
I doubt it matters. We might as well use any old crap laying around.
Fine, I guess.
The sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that's what you get for originally prototyping it with something that engenders mischief and pranksterism. Do the potted vegetable instead, it looks delicious! Pipe down, you. This is Rose's decision, not yours. Rose, prototype sprite with Sassacre text.
Oh, yes, sweet. Now we're talking.
See if you can distract it. I'll try and sneak up on it.
Don, flail about in a distracting manner! The sprite finds the distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting.
God, John's teeth are just like horrifying. This looks like a mutant alien thing. He's got 3 buck teeth.
The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great Colonel himself can outfox it. In narrowly missing with your attempt to create the Colonel sprite, you drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. In the other room, Nana's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unawares by the dowsing. Inspect hag ash incident! You find the sacred urn toppled again. This time you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Rose, remove Cruxtruder from doorway.
Oh man, where'd it go?
I can't find it anywhere in the house. No time to worry about it. The next thing we should do is to get your server copy of the game from the car. You need to collect to my client so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you wherever you are. We should do this quickly before my house burns down.
What? There's a fire?
There will be soon.
Oh geez, so move this thing already.
It looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either.
How much do you have?
0.
Oh. I thought about jumping to the car from the ledge earlier, but that sounds really dangerous.
I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs.
Do again as purple words say. You're about to head upstairs, but you thought you heard something behind you. It was faint, but you could swear it was a small, light-hearted chuckle, along the lines of a spirited hoo-hoo-hoo. Ignore this woman's antics! You're not sure you even saw a woman, let alone any of her hypothetical antics, but whatever it was you might have caught a glimpse of, it sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs on your way to the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again. Indulge the device, but be curt with it. Hey, bro, check it out. I'm working on some new rhymes.
Dude, I don't have time for your nerdy raps.
Come on, this is hells of ill. Just listen.
It sounds like you don't even believe me that I was about to get blown up. But I really was. But now I'm in some weird dimension that Spurb sent me to or something. And now on top of that, I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma.
For real?
Yeah, it's true, but I'll talk to you later about it.
I think I could drop some sick rhymes about all this.
Man, see, I just don't think all the rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is.
No, this will be dope. Check it.
No, I have to go. Bye.
Wait. Armageddon's getting waged on us. I'ma getting armed and dangerous. Sending men in space for saving us. See which player's more courageous. Ben or Bruce, dudes reach a truce. Put their blow shoots to use and upsuck it. Affleck sacrifice could have suffice our fluck it. Bro be a stained glass saint up on a cross getting hella Christ plagiarist. Bruce is like off of that crucifix, enough of this fucking saver fuss. Restrained his ass per McLean Redux while Buscemi remained dangerous. When a plan gone astray pays off a wasted craterus. Ashtray cater into layers of Matt McConaughey's vague remainder dust. Wait, McConaughey wasn't even in any of those Meteor movies, was he? I'll have to make a rap about, I don't know, Morgan Freeman or something being the president. It'll be called Obama Made It So That No One Gives a Shit About Black Presidents in Movies Anymore. See, you've got to fill me in on what's going on, so I have something to rap about besides all your dumb shit movies. Enough strange poetry from the red text.
Fuck.
I'm proud of my ability to have read that first run through.
I'm slightly impressed too.
You head out to the balcony to find what Rose has in mind. She's messaging you again. The purple text is less irrational than the red text. Hold on.
It's true.
Maybe.
The purple text is in fact less irrational than the red text.
Yeah. Kevin, you have a line?
Oh, sorry, I was watching the Indianapolis regionals.
Oh, good.
I'm lifting up the car up to the balcony.
Whoa, okay.
Once it is up, retrieve the game, then I'll put it down back on the driveway.
But the door is locked.
Then break a window!
But it's my dad's car.
It's just a window, and this is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I'll promise to handle the car with velvet gloves.
All right.
Rose, pick up car.
We can move the car, but not the other thing in front of the door.
Connection lost. Ridiculous folly! Inexcusable! You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double check your PD to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, this seems to be the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is now logged in as well. What color are the words that this chum says? I'm back!
Oh, hi.
I went to investigate the explosion I heard.
Was it by any chance a meteor?
Yes? How'd you know?
Oh man, it's kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? Should I blow up your yard or start a fire or anything?
No, I'm fine. It landed on a pretty good ways from my house, and I went to look at it, and it's pretty big, but Beck doesn't want me to go near it, so I came back. He seems to think it's dangerous.
Well, gosh, he's probably right.
Anyway, what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my package yet? Oh!
Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird, spooky bottomless pit, and the package was in the car, and I'm really sorry about it.
Oh, no!
Wow, okay. I guess I should start at the beginning. See, a meteor blew up my neighborhood.
That's terrible, John. I'm so sorry.
I'm okay, and my house is too, sort of. The game I was telling you about, Spurb, which I was playing with Rose, so it transported me somewhere at the last minute. But now I'm trapped here and it's weird and dark and I can't find my dad and I just lost the car and my copy of the game is in the pit and I think I have to save the world from the apocalypse.
Well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but it also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know, John, maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it's probably you.
Wow, you think so?
Yes?
Oh, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose to help transport her and save her from the meteors and fire and stuff, but she lost battery power and I lost the game disc. So I think I have to get TG to use his copy to save her. That jackass won't shut up and stop rapping and stuff.
He's so silly.
Yeah, anyway, I should talk to him about it, so BRB.
They really do just use the Pester Chum handles until you know what their name is. The green text was attractive. Now view the red text again. Is Kevin viewing internet 855? Yeah. When the film crew zooms where the president's at, I'm like, if that dude's black, I'll eat my hat. Turns out he is, so we're all damn, director's got gumption. Like, we'll all flip our shit he ain't shining shoes or something. It's called free-emancipation. If it's not pres-election, it's God ascension. And Bruce Almighty whoops different Bruce from the one I just mentioned. Can't explain to me why this ain't condescension to think I'll shit a brick. Not even he can convey the intention with his quick spun wit. Rather defray all this tension, sit on his lap while he whittles a splint. And some guy's eyes, what he doesn't patronize is, I guess, negrosity's the mother of invention.
Stop crying for a second, you horse's ass. I have something important to talk about.
What's up?
Rose is in trouble and she needs help. I was going to connect her with Spurb, but I lost my copy.
Okay.
Also, she lost battery power. If she can get back up and running, she'll need someone with the game to get her out of there before her house burns down. So I think you should use your copy of the game to help her.
My copy? That's gonna be tough.
Why?
I lost it. It's a stupid story and I'd rather not talk about it. Should be embarrassing, yo.
I thought you said you had two?
Well, yeah, but one's my brother's copy.
Okay, we'll get his then.
Alright, but he's not gonna be happy about that.
Whatever. Also, you might want to read Rose's walkthrough to get up to speed on this.
Oh, man.
What?
Nothing really. Look, all I'm saying is the girl tends to lay it on kind of thick, you know?
Audibly rolls eyes.
Your laptop is out of battery power. There's only one thing left to do. Time to make your way to that backup generator. Rose, knit laptop cozy to shield your laptop from the rain. That would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already knitted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop. You capture-log the laptop plus cozy. Rose, equip Grimoire to Strife Specibus. That would be incredibly ill-advised. There are some dark forces you just don't want to mess around with. You understand this better than most. You put the book down. Rose, recapture-log your items. You grab your knitting bag and the grimoire in that order. It's always a logistical puzzle with your tree notice. The tree auto-balances, leaving the knitting bag accessible in the root card.
But wait, didn't she say she just couldn't recapture log the grimoire?
No, it was allocated to your Strife Specibus, was what she couldn't do.
Oh.
Keep up.
Right.
And she could, it's just ill-advised.
Oh my god.
Because then she would only be able to use books about demonic terrors as a weapon.
Not the terrors contained in the books, just the books themselves.
I assume.
Hardcover and all.
Rose, allocate knitting needles to Strife Specibus. You feel a lot more comfortable with this as a weapon. You're so handy with those needles, you feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish. You lose the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff. Rose, knit plush cuddle Cthulhu to soothe nerves. That would also be a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you're quite sure you've never actually heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are, however, many other specimens of the zoologically dubious you're familiar with, such as... Rose, consult the grimoire. Fluthu, foul patrician of misery. To hear his mammoth belly gurgle is to know the epoch of joy has come to an abrupt end. And Neverglagith, Shane Beast king of grotesquerie, writhe lord of the moist beyondhood. Hearing his melodious chirps and tongue clicks causes one's bones to explode.
Oh.
And of course, there's Oglogoth, the deep one. Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for a 9,000-year span. He is the first and smallest of the smaller gods, appointed in servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods, which caters to the whims of the noble circle of horror terrors, an omniscient, omnipotent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the furthest ring. I'll be right back.
Okay, then this suddenly became the
I'm,
highest fantasy, as in you are completely high.
I love sudden Lovecraftian horror.
I like frowning continuously for 9,000 years.
Hi, Sam. Oh, Oglogoth. And then there's this strange page containing some rather mysterious notes on summoning procedures. You've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at.
Yeah, those are some diagrams.
Rose, take items and proceed downstairs. You recaptchalogue everything the way you want it to appear in the tree and head downstairs. You figure that's enough dilly-dallying. Time to get a move on. You wonder if this rain will ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. It no longer even knows to assuage fire. Somewhere a zealous god threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a symphony it fears impossible to play. And so it threads on and on, delaying the wrought rays of the conductor's baton. How you hate this season. April is the cruelest month, bleeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. American sports legend Charles Barkley. Rose, confront mother in hall. Surely your mother is lurking nearby. You should be prepared for an unpleasant confront. Oh, psych! What? There's this really cool dude, okay? He's standing around being all chill, like cool dudes are known to do sometimes. A cool dude like this probably has a real cool name, but he probably wouldn't just tell you what it was if you asked. He'd be way too busy for that. Busy being totally sweet. But you could always try to guess his name. And if you were right, he might not ever so slightly. That's a cool dude's way of letting you know there might just be hope for you yet. Enter name.
Oh, is this the red text guy?
This guy doesn't have time for this sort of bullshit. Try again.
These sunglasses.
Hello, Dave Strider.
Examine room. Your name
Oh
is
my-
Dave. It is an unseasonably warm April day. Your bedroom window is open to let some air in, and your fan is cranked. Arguably, even more cranked would be your fly beats. Which brings us to your variety of interests. A cool dude like you is sure to have plenty. You have a penchant for spinning out unbelievably ill jams with your turntables and mixing gear. You like to rave about bands no one's ever heard of but you. You collect weird dead things preserved in various ways. You are an amateur photographer and operate your own makeshift darkroom. You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites, and social networking profiles. And if the inspiration strikes, you won't hesitate to drop some fat rhymes on a mofo and represent. What will you do?
Dave, quickly retrieve arms from cinder blocks.
Nah.
Get the damn beta and save your friend's life.
The notion strikes you as nonsensical. You can't imagine how a video game could save someone's life, and in any case, you're quite sure no one you know is in danger. Anyway, these are copies of the beta you received in the mail recently. You've labeled them with your name in bold red print to distinguish them from your bro's copies, who labeled his in kind. Neither of you really gives a shit about this game or has any intention of playing it, but you'll be damned if you let that get in the way of your campaign of one-upsmanship. Dave, bleat like a goat and piss on your turntable. You would never consider allowing any fluid even remotely resembling urine to touch your beloved turntables. That would risk breaking them, and without the gift of your godly science, just doesn't sound like a place you want any part of. While you're at it, you might as well wipe out human civilization with a meteor or something ridiculous like that, which will probably never happen. That sort of thing only happens in stupid idiot movies for stupid idiots. You will, however, contemplate bleeding like a goat for ironically humorous purposes at a later date. Dave, examine closet. This is your closet. This is where you keep a lot of your crap, like that box and that bottle of, what is that? Is that? Dave, check the blue box. This is the package that your friend John Egbert sent you for your 13th birthday a little while ago. It now contains nothing except a note and a certificate of authenticity vouching for the genuine Hollywood memorabilia which the box originally contained, and which you are now wearing to be ironic but also to be incredibly cool in a way somehow intangibly related to the ironic nature of the accessory. You find it sort of exasperating to explain these subtleties to people. The box also included a signed photo of Ben Stiller, which now proudly hangs above your closet, proudly and ironically. Take box.
I can read
You
the
capture.
narration for now.
Okay, go for it.
You. Oh my god. What a. You capture log the box through your hash map fetch modus. Your modus's current hash function resolves the index by valuing each consonant as 2, each vowel at 1. The total is divided by your number of cards, and the remainder is the index. Box equals 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5. 5 mod 10 is 5. What? What?
What a horrible hash function. Now that I know data structures, what a horrible hash function.
This is terrible.
That's just a terrible method.
Is divided is.
Yeah, you add up all the things. Every consonant is 2, every vowel is 1, and then you take the modulo of the total number of values you have, and it's stored in that. Yes.
But that's
Kevin, a hash table is one of the most commonly used things in the universe. This is not a weird concept. The way
I know hash tables are extremely important for passwords and such.
Adding the consonants part is asinine. That's a horrible method of getting the index. But
I'm saying this is a terrible method for inventory management.
Oh, and the tree wasn't.
This is worse than the tree. This is just man. Yeah, I hope that this item is the right.
Kevin, if you accidentally take out the root card of your tree, every single thing you own tumbles out of your pockets onto the floor.
Okay, at least you can hold everything you own. Here it's just like, oh well, these 2 things occupy the same slot, so they are permanently, universally
I assume there's
exchangeable.
collision recognition. I don't remember. If it's like an
I don't think there is.
I assume the way it sounds like it's like if he catalogs like
on a real
like
hash table, there would be some method of resolving that problem, because that's a real thing that actually happens in real life. I don't know if Dave Strider's got one that will put it in.
No, I think if he just gets like a cat or a bar or something, it's just gonna shoot the box out.
It probably does, considering
Homestuck.
Considering no Homestuck.
Examine a jar of unknown yellow substance in the closet.
Hell yes. Kevin, you said you wanted to do this.
It is an unopened container of apple juice. You thought you were all out. It's like disappointing Christmas up in here. It's so great. We've got to tell John about this immediately. He'll be so excited.
That's an insane method of censoring yourself.
I didn't even mean to censor that like that. I meant to skip over the word. I just inserted the word disappointing.
Take juice.
You capture log the juice into card 7. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 mod 10 equals 7.
Access Pester Chum and Pester John.
In addition to letting your buddy know about this outstanding juice windfall, you decide to figure it would be wish you a happy birthday while you're at him.
Yeah.
In your own in your own cool, sort of roundabout way, of course. Good thing you looked at the box he sent you, or you might have forgotten. You also might as well ask him about that beta. The kid's been harping about it for weeks. It'd be cool if he came on his birthday. He'd be the one happy camper.
Me when this is a flashback.
Oh, it's a flashback.
Well, yeah. We saw Dave wish John a happy birthday in Act 1. Of which this is the same pester log.
Oh my
Let's
goodness.
just skip it. We don't need to read it again.
Go online and view sites indicative of your interests.
You open the Hephaestus web browser and direct it to your ironically maintained blog where you post monthly satirical reviews of Game Bro magazine. Your latest post is a review of the March issue. That is some Photoshop. You've been meaning to write a review for the latest issue too, but you've been just sort of dogging it. Something for the game they're reviewing just doesn't strike you as ripe for satirical purposes.
Oh,
In a
God.
new tab, you open another one of your sites, a webcomic ironically maintained through satirical cipher vaguely similar to that of your blah blah blah. It's called Sweet Blow and Hella Jeff.
Sweet bro and hella Jeff. I can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and play all these games. Fuck, I'm falling down all these stairs. I warned you about stairs, bro. I told you, dog. It keeps happening. I told you, man. I told you about stairs.
Do any of these buttons work?
Oh, there's
Yes.
there's like 50 of these.
Oh my god.
We won't worry about that yet. They'll happen when they happen.
You have legions of devoted fans, most of whom are totally convinced of your creative persona's sincerity, which is just how you like it.
Dave, check the latest page from the Midnight Crew.
You figure as long as you're chilling at your computer, you might as well see how the new MSPA story is going. You haven't looked at it in a while.
Midnight Crew.
You are members of a sinister gang called the Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots are serpentine and complexity. Your schemes convoluted. You are planning a heist in your underground hideout. What will you do?
Having you reading
Use
like that
Occam.
has set you up for a very bad time later, just so you know.
What?
Use Occam's razor on plans and schemes.
Spade Slick uses Occam's razor to carve a circular hole in the heist plans, freeing it from the knife. What? You wonder what moron would jam the knife so hard into the table in the first place.
SS, climb ladder and exit hideout. Implement nefarious plots.
You push against the manhole cover, and it seems some unbelievable character has parked your getaway van on top of it. A familiar feeling stirs. The feeling is overwhelming, soul-blackening rage. It's the sort of rage that'll make a man feel totally justified in sporting an unnecessarily assorted labyrinth of fancy blades.
Dave, skip ahead 100 pages or so.
You don't remember where you last left off, so you jump way ahead. You always forget to save your place in the story. It looks like the tempers have become short in this pressure cooker already. You speculate that the tipping point may have been an ill-advised motion for a game of 52 pickup.
Save your place, read it later.
Even though the adventure began recently, it's already over 3,000 pages long. You don't have time for this insanity. You'll catch up later. Besides, it looks like somebody's pestering you. You're pretty good. You're pretty sure you know who it is.
Dave, answer chum.
In some cultures, the persistent refusal of a lady's invitation to play a game with her would be a sign of wanton disrespect. Either that or flagrant homosexuality.
What? Oh, no, no, look, I'm busy, okay? I got a lot of shit on my plate. I'm sort of a big deal, okay?
I know. Sometimes I wonder how you even allowed to pay for meals in restaurants. It must be hard to keep a low profile when you're always overhearing odd voices whisper, "It's that guy who has a blog."
Seriously, dudes be worshipping me left and right. I can't hardly walk down the street without stepping over torsos of the prostrate.
What does that even mean?
Dave Strider.
Navigating the urban landscape, I'm sure, is difficult enough without an obstacle course of differential flesh and skyward asses. Perhaps adapting the art of parkour to your unique environment would help.
Yeah, I mean, damn, like there's this scruffy little shit at my feet, an orphan or something, I don't know. Face flush on the pavement. I'm like, dude, you listening for a stampede of buffalo or something? He braves to look at me and then give my shoe a little kiss and scurries the fuck off.
Heavy is the crown.
Yeah, not kicking Oliver Twist in the fucking face every day is my gift to the world, I guess.
Breakthrough magnanimity.
Among other
Sure.
things, I just give and fucking give, and you can't say the words breathtaking magnanimity.
Indeed, nary a jewel tumbles from your wish box of deadly exploits, which I imagine does not sparkle.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're just lobbying for me to play that dumb game.
Baseless accusation.
Look, I'm
You're
telling
right.
you, Egbert is all about that game. He will play it with you and probably be tickled about it.
I know this very well. I cannot hasten his mail's delivery, however.
Yeah, I'll hassle him some more about it. And look, how about this? If you ever find yourself in the position where your life depends on me playing that piece of shit game, then I'll play. Will that make you happy?
More than you know. It perfectly mollifies my grief over the demise of chivalry.
John, what are you doing? Stop doing nothing!
Meanwhile, in the present, in a place where the present may be a concept of dubious merit, John is spacing out. But a vague and forceful thought jolts him to attention. Or maybe it is that bumping around coming from the other side of the door. What is that?
Arrow?
A thick, unpleasant fluid pools from beneath the door.
Troubling. Investigate this.
This is turning into hardcore horror.
There is a trail of this fluid in the hall leading to your room.
Dave, play some hauntingly sick beats.
You've had enough of the computer for a while. You feel like you've been messing around on it all week. It's time to get your jam on. You pull your trusty AKAI MPC 1000 sampler and prepare to get sick nasty.
Harley, Captain Planet.
Left knob, volume for current sample. Right knob, master volume. Sort patterns in F1, F2, F3 buttons. Dave, take a sip of the apple juice despite what John said.
Those beets are so fresh they belong in the produce aisle. It's what you're talking about. Soccer moms be thumping that shit for ripeness like melons. Know what I'm saying? After beets that fresh, it would be a crime not to reward yourself with a celebratory swig. 2 + 2 + 1 + 2 mod 10 = 7.
Oh, is that how it works?
Apparently. Good luck finding verbs.
What?
You can't do it. John's got you all twisted up inside now. All you can think about is Mandel's gross monster piss. Damn you, Egbert.
Thanks, Homestuck. You recapsulate the juice. Allocate sword to Strife Specibus. Your Strife Specibus is already allocated with the blade kind abstratus. There's no need to allocate it. You can move your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once it is in your strife deck, but you'll have to capture log it first before moving it there. Dave, capture log sword.
I feel like I should read the narration when it's Rose, and like April should read the narration when it's John, and
That's not a bad idea.
That's true, but sometimes the narration is for WV, who is the narration for John. So sometimes it doesn't work. No, but I mean that holds. You can generally do that.
You
That's
would read
me.
this.
The ninja sword 2 + 1 + 2 + 2 + 1 + 2 + 2 + 1 + 2 + 2 = 17 mod 10 = 7 occupies the same card as the juice 2 + 1 + 1 + 2 + 1 = 7 mod 10 = 7, expelling the juice from your Siladex. It
Yeah.
splashes all over the turntables and your copies of the beta. Ah! Get a towel or something. You head out to get a towel from the bathroom across the hall. You glance at one of the many radical puppets in your bro's collection and nod in approval. Is there anything not awesome about your bro? No, you think not.
Who's gonna narrate the next kid? I don't know, Sam. Whoever.
Well, me, assumedly, because I've been voicing GG.
Oh, have you? Okay, sure. Oh yeah, Gigi's the green girl.
Yeah. Garden Gnostic. You enter the bathroom. There's a damp towel on the floor you can probably use for this crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to one of your bro's boys up there. Hey, little man, how's it hanging? Capsule log damp towel. You take the damp towel 2 + 1 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 1 + 2 + 1 + 2 = 15 mod 10 = 5, expelling the box 2 + 1 + 2 = 5 mod 10 = 5.
This is very inconvenient. Just call it a wet towel then.
I think they actually start doing that. I think that's the way you get around it. Dave, search the bathroom for something slightly less damp. Now you decide to just wring the towel out to the toilet to make it less damp. It's now just a towel. 2 + 1 + 2 + 1 + 2 = 8 mod 10 = 8.
Oh my God, you don't need to do the math every time.
Yeah, but it's way more fun.
You need to go blue plus red plus blue plus red plus blue.
No, it's not a red-black tree. Dave, take towel.
You take.
My friend just texted
towel.
me asking what the percent does to a number. Modulo is basically the output is the remainder. Like you divide the two and then the answer is the remainder. You take the towel and grab the box again while you're at it. Clean up the juice. You clean up the juice with the towel and hang the damp beta envelopes on your line to dry them off. In the breeze of the fan, the betas jostle near the open window. This arrangement is a little disconcerting. If they fell out, it sure would be a stupid way to lose them. Dave, turn off the fan. The crisis is easily averted. You can't imagine it will ever resurface later in any way, shape, or form. That beta is as good as yours forever. Should probably go pester Egbert again. You wonder if he found the beta yet. You also might chat about your respective Silidexes and fetch modi if the topic happens. Silidexes and fetch modi if the topic ever happens to come up. You wonder if he's anywhere near as smooth with his Siledex as you are. Probably not. It's probably not even humanly possible. Suddenly a rambunctious crow flies in the open window and snatches the beta, possibly to make a nest with, or maybe just for the sake of being a brainless, feathery asshole. You yell at the bird. Stop! 7. You accidentally launch your ninja sword. Everything goes flying out the window, dead bird and all. No one can ever know about this. Dave, look out window. Yeah, you can kiss all that stuff goodbye. You feel sorry for the bird, but at least you never planned on using that beta ever. Anyway, now that bit of ugliness is behind you, I guess you can look forward to several more hours of messing around in your room. Whoa, wait, what?
You prepare to descend the stairs to your living room. You are standing eye to eye with a familiar foe, a 20-foot-tall granite statue of the mighty wizard Zazarpin the Learned. Your mother has him installed through a roof in the roof with a heavy-duty crane. Just look at that mysterious gaze, to peer into those aloof glassen eyes, to arrest the curiosity of any mortal, to behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of that venerable face, is to know the ceaseless joys of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch askance as his merry twinkle or twitch a whisker shall surely have all his dreams fulfilled. You find this grisly abomination utterly detestable.
Psychoanalyze mother's love of wizards.
There's nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no real affinity for these damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds them even more repellent than you do. She's just a committed woman. Rose, go downstairs to the kitchen back door. You descend to
Pan
the...
is so large.
Taller than the ceiling. My headcanon is it just pokes through the floor into the
I
second
don't think
floor.
that's a headcanon. I think that's just correct. It goes through a sunroof.
It's just his headcanon because it's his head.
Yeah.
You descend to the living room area of your home's expensive open layout. There's a sound of rushing water beneath the floor. It tends to strike guests as a strange presence in a living space, but it's become hardly audible to you through the familiarity. There's the front door, but hopefully there's no need to make the long trek around the house in the rain. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen and out the back unnoticed. Rose, view mother's solid copper vacuum statue. One of the few things in color on the scene. Okay, but it's bronze, not copper. But it wasn't always. A while ago, you gave this to an ironic gift to your mom for Mother's Day, and you even customized it with a drink holder to support one of her ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much she had it bronzed and put on this pedestal. She even left it plugged in so it can still be turned on now and then, but never do any cleaning. It never leaves the display. Sometimes at night, when you are in your room, you can hear its wailing from downstairs. She must know you can hear it. She's completely deranged. Grab the Eldritch Princess. Oh. It's too big to captchalogue. Not that you would want to move it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Indeed.
I was up to like 1 last night.
Ah.
The pretty princess doll has been sitting there for months, ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday as a totally passive-aggressive gesture. You decide to make it much less abominable by knitting her majesty a new head and new arms. Now it brings a mischief smile to your face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't removed the doll yet, and you probably never will. She would never be the one to blink first. Acquire umbrella for protection from elements. U is greater than L. U is less than V. Going to have a hell of a time accessing that card when you need it. You guess you'll just cross that bridge when you later. The liquor bottles are out in full force. Mom is surely nearby. Investigate rich... Sure. That would be your refrigerator, whose surfaces have customarily served as the battlefield for the chilly siege of passive-aggressive one-upmanship. This was your drawing you did of your cat Jaspers when you were younger, along with the poem about him. Your mother bought this ostentatious $15,000 frame. What? And has welded it to the door. You see the colorful magnet letters. You recently left a succinct message, which may or may not have been directed towards anyone in particular. But you couldn't find the letter W, so you just stuck 2 V's together. Your mother then purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them there for your convenience. Appreciative of your thoughtful gesture, you left her a sincere thank you note, which you had legally notarized and then marked with a drop of blood. But part of it was touching the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document with a velvet pillow.
Homestuck is good sometimes.
This is. Attach a W to the faces of fake mustache. This is incredibly silly. You're not sure how it fits into your campaign against your mother, or getting your computer back online to escape your doom. Wow. Well, it's hard to resist getting a little silly sometimes, especially when you're absolutely positive no one is watching. Captcha W. W is greater than L. W is greater than V. How big can her capsule? How many slots does she have?
26.
Oh, right.
Actually, no. I think she has arbitrarily many.
No, it's
Still
arbitrary. It's purely dependent on like, because like
it'll tie break on.
yeah, it'll tie break on the second letter. So it just kind of like depends on. She can't capture log two of the same thing though.
Two of the same letter?
She can't.
Oh.
No, two of the no two because if you had two things that both started with W, would they move to the next letter?
But that unsightly void in the W pack won't do, nor will the gash in the plastic. You deposit 12 cents in its place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. You also make a vow to return later and neatly sew the plastic shut. Think of ways to one-up Mother. You now wonder how to address the pillow situation. It seems the woman has you at a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a fresh doily under the pillow will do the trick. Or maybe spilling a bit of Worcestershire sauce on it, and then having it dry cleaned and returned along with a laboriously ingratiating apology note. No, there's no need for anything like that. Or maybe, just thinking aloud here, you could use an entire pack of W's as M's. Oh yes. But you've already done something with the W pack, and there's no need to go back and gild that lily. This is delicate business, and that pillow is screaming for rebuttal. You decide. Oh my god. Is that how that works?
Yes.
It doesn't just shift things over to the left and.
Well, it'll auto balance eventually when it's too egregious.
Okay. You decide to take the velvet pillow and lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on. Hopefully you can pull this off before she notices it's gone. V is greater than L. V is less than V. V is greater than But it causes your tree to be pretty badly imbalanced. It will surely auto-balance itself in a moment. And just like that, the umbrella becomes accessible in the root card. It's one of the things you love about the tree modus. The happy surprises. Wait, the umbrella?
Yeah, umbrella's accessible now.
Oh, yeah, I guess. It just, because, yeah.
It's in the middle.
Oh my goodness. Sure. Yeah. Okay, enough's enough. Time to get. Ah! You don't know how she does this. You're never safe in this house. All the things to do to mean the power outage. She's up to her ironic house lowered routine again. And that mop bucket doesn't even have any water in it. It's an absolute madwoman. I did not read a single sentence.
Yeah, you know what? That's okay.
This bird's gotta fly.
Youth roll!
I wish. Lousy goddamn stupid wizards.
Meanwhile, in the past again. You're almost done patching up the hole in your window with the gaffer tape, but it's sort of hard to get any work done when people keep pestering you all day. Yes, you better get that. Answer chum. Oh boy, I get to talk to myself. Hi, Dave! Hey, sup? Not much up with you, bro. Ha ha, good one. Sorry, I'm being chill. I guess you know how it goes. Great feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy. Oh man, you know it. So cool! You know how shit is ice cold up in here? Shit is wicked bananas, I'm telling you. So have you talked to John today? Yeah, we were just talking a while ago about he sucks at his Sylladex. Can you believe he uses stack? That kid is ridiculous. Lol, well, that doesn't sound like much fun. What was it you use again? Wait, never mind. I forgot wherever we talk about you goofy moduses. I got a migraine. What do you want with John? I want to tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package. Oh yeah, I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail because I was wondering if mine came yet. I think it did. Yeah, and I think mine came too. So I guess you want to know if he likes it or something. No, he will not open it. He will lose it. Oh, uh, wow. Sorry to hear that. I guess. No, it's good actually because he will find it again later when he really needs it, which of course is why I sent it in the first place. See, like I never get how you know these things. I don't know. I just know that I know. All right. And I have to go. I have to feedback, which is always a bit of an undertaking. Man, if I were you, I would just take that fucking devil beast out behind the woodshed and blow its head off. I don't think I could do that if I tried. Yeah, say hi to your granddad for me too, okay? Yes, I guess an encounter with him is almost certain. It is unusually intense. Well, yeah, isn't it always with family? But he sounds like a total badass. Yeah, he totally is. Anyway, gotta go. See ya. Heart. Dave, get phone. It'll be handy to have your phone on standby so you won't always have to go back to your computer whenever someone pesters you. This way you can text message people no matter where you are or what outrageously cool thing you're up to.
It's too late.
Well, that's good because that means you could use text message to get the phone out.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, the verb you has to have the same hash result as the item you verbed with.
So, oh my god. So that's why he.
That's why
when he went.
That's why I used swig to get the juice.
Oh my god. Oh, and that's why when he accidentally said something, the ninja sword.
Yeah, the ninja
shot
sword
out.
flew off. Yeah. So cool. John, pursue adversary into that room.
And even a meanwhile, in the present, sort of. Once again, the slippery antagonist eludes. You only find more of these unpleasant oily smears. Someone is pestering you. Both your PDA and computer register the message.
This chum will know what to do. All right, I'm out of my room now, looking for my bros game.
Oh, good. Yeah, there's no sign of Rose yet. I hope she is okay.
Well, if she comes back, I'll be ready. You better know what you're talking about, because this could get ugly. Brought my phone and also took my awesome katana with me in case things get too hot to handle, and they always do.
You mean that cheap piece of shit you have on your wall?
Fuck you. It's sharp and it's awesome and it's a sword. End of story.
Okay, I don't really care. I'm in my room again. I really think there's someone else in this house, like monsters or something.
Howie?
I wish.
Dude, monsters aren't real. That's stupid kid stuff for stupid babies.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right.
What are you, an idiot? Of course, there's some monsters in your house. You're in some weird evil monster dimension. Come on, skepticism is the crutch of cinematic troglodytes. Like, hey, mom, dad, there's a dinosaur or a ghost or whatever in my room. Yeah, right, Junior, go back to bed. Fuck you, mom and dad. I need to go blow my nose. I'll be right back.
I'll BRB too.
This is okay.
Back.
Yeah, hello.
Is Kevin not back?
No, Kevin's not back.
Yeah, Kevin's a punk like that.
Ooh, it's Sukintri's stream.
How dare you know my secrets?
Skepticism is the crutch of cinematic troglodytes.
No, it was on a. Fuck you, Mom and Dad. How many times are we gonna watch this trope unfold? It wasn't goddamn funny the first time I saw it. Just once I'd like to see his dad crap his pants when a kid says there's a vampire in his closet. Oh shit, everyone in the minivan. Be fucking dad of the year right there. Let's not worry about the TD jump scare. Me when?
Oh, Kevin.
This is a Kevin moment. I'd like it to be known. I don't think it's extremely likely that we might finish chapter 2 or act 2.
How much longer is Act 2?
Well,
Okay, I'm back from the assassination.
well, it appears to claim it's about 500 pages, so.
500 pages, what?
But that might also count weird stuff, I don't know.
Okay, time for the continuation.
Fuck you, Mom and Dad. How many times are we gonna watch this trope unfold? It wasn't goddamn funny the first time I saw it. Just once I'd like to see his dad crap his pants when a kid says there's a vampire in his closet. Oh shit, everyone in the minivan. Be fucking dad of the year right there. Oh, my friend who is not in Twitch chat keeps telling me things that they want me to bring up. Like the fact that Dave's name, if the Hussey fucked up the vote on Dave's name, and apparently his name was actually supposed to be Chad Buskin. So,
Chad Buskin.
but he accidentally chose the second highest instead of the first.
Accidentally, quote.
Yeah.
Chad Buskin.
Why would I jump ship after finishing Act 5? Most of Act 6 is good. Homestuck is only bad at the very end of Homestuck.
Why does it get bad?
Because Hussey ran out of ways to resolve the conflicts he created.
Oh no. It's one of those hand waves. Okay.
No, Act 6 Homestuck's good until like the last 800 pages.
Okay.
You're on okay,
Esther.
okay, stop.
Okay, stop. Oh, right, I'm supposed to be reading this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're blue.
I'm sorry. Okay, stop. What do I do?
What, do you have a hammer? Man, so lame. Okay, whatever. You should look into weaponizing your Silodex. My bro's always getting on my case about it, but man, it's not as easy as it sounds. But if you're fighting monsters left and right, you don't have much choice.
Okay, I guess I can read up on data structure. How's it going there?
I'm out in the living room. He's usually here, but I don't see him. Might be playing his mind games. He's always pulling this ninja shit. All I see is little Cal over there, so I guess he can't be far.
Oh god, so lame.
What?
See, I just don't know why you think that's cool. His ventriloquist rapping thing.
Oh, Lil Cal? No, man. Lil Cal's the shit.
That's fine. You are entitled to your opinion. I am just saying that being a white guy who is with a ventriloquist doll is not cool by any stretch of the imagination or any definition of the word, ironic or otherwise. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, bullshit. Cal is dull. Puppets are awesome. John Egbert blows. The end.
Yeah, more like the opposite of all those things is the thing that is. I'm going to read. Good luck with you.
Read your book. Stay wary of these foes.
Monsters. Only babies No diapers believe in that stuff.
S, Rose, you throw right out the front door.
Try.
Oh, what is aggress?
Passive. Your move?
What? Abjure. I'm trying to remember what aggress and abjure mean.
Aggress isn't like aggression.
No, that's aggrieve.
I think aggress is a similar thing, though.
Fine, click aggrieve. Okay, I guess we have to abstain. What?
Good job.
Good.
It looks like Mom has satisfied her strife quota for the day. She simply returns to her housework. No point in going out the front door anymore. Might as well just head out the back like you originally planned.
Abjure is effectively defensive because to abjure something is to reject it, hence abjuring the pony. That is what I was told.
What? Why are they texting you instead of being in the chat?
I think they don't have a Twitch account, and making one would be annoying. Don't worry about it.
Abjure. It's not right, yeah. Abjure, and then what was it? It was aggrieve, aggress?
Yeah. And abstain, which we know what that one means.
Attack or behave aggressively, yeah. And then, yeah. Aggrieve. Fine, then what about aggrieve? To give pain or trouble to. So, aggrieve is actually attack, and the other one is just act slightly aggressively.
I think it's the exact opposite of that. Whatever.
First, be the pony. Second, trample Mom.
You can't be this stupid pony. And
frankly, you can't imagine my end would want to. But you give the pony a begrudging pat on the snout anyway. Her name is Maple Hoof.
John, turn around! I'm not reading the data structures thing.
You're trying to read, okay? This book is already unpleasant enough as it is without weird voices in your head nagging. Besides, I thought we already agreed there's no such thing
I
as
do want to
monsters.
read this, though.
The good news, finally revolting competence can be put to use. Instead of accidentally firing a Silodex full of steak knives into a priceless oil painting of your beloved great aunt, you can turn that fumbling fury towards one of your foes, such as the ability to grasp painfully simple concepts. The bad news, I'm tired of explaining myself hoarse to you gibbering fuckwads. In this chapter, I will be phoning it in with the liberal use of a diagram and a shitty clip art. What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna wriggle in your own viscous secretions like the worms you are, that's what. Here, learn something for a change. Asshole notes. Purse your lips together to form a stiff pucker. Apply them firmly to my rear end. I now pronounce you man and wife. Now get in the kitchen and make my ass some dinner, bitch.
Well, that was aggressive.
Arrow!
Fine, you'll interrupt your reading and turn around. But you don't see what could possibly be. Oh my god, it's a.
Arrow, arrow, arrow!
Don't move or the bunny gets it.
Agreed.
Damn it, John.
We might, in fact, be done.
No.
The song slaps, though.
John died.
Okay. Meanwhile, you leave through the back door. Nearby is the transformer, which distributes electricity from the underground generator powered by the river flowing beneath your house. The transformer was struck by lightning, though, and no longer works. You wonder if your mother has any plans to have it fixed. You guess she'd rather just play her mind games in a dark house like a weirdo. You can see the mausoleum and the portable generator across to your backyard. You're almost there.
I know every time she takes something out, the entire thing collapses.
Well, I mean, she can
Well, 'cause
take something out from the lower stack, right?
Can she?
I don't
she
think.
can.
For some reason, I don't think you can take anything besides the root card out, which isn't.
Oh my god.
Which isn't necessarily. I mean, at that point, it's a priority queue and not a tree.
I can't. You regather your items and begin the Soggy Trek Mausoleum ward.
Get up, John. This is no time for slumber. I. Hold on.
Health bar.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Am I dead? I think that's it. I think John's done.
Why you can't read?
So Rose can get leaves, but she just chooses to only take the fucking route.
Forget the W and make haste to the mausoleum. Retrieving the W never even crossed your mind. It's just a stupid magnet.
John, salvage your weapon and fight on!
Buildgrist.
Shale. Buildgrist. Shale.
And experience.
Buildgrist.
This is...
You said! Put the bunny back in the box!
Okay, but what's the deal with the bunny?
It's a reference to Con Air.
Oh.
A movie with Nick Cage.
Now why couldn't he put the bunny back in the...
Now exult! Victory! Spoils are yours!
Excuse me?
It's a skill tree.
The amazing victory allows you to scale the first 2 achievement rungs on your each ladder.
Echo ladder.
You are now a plucky tot with a new feather in your cap to show for it. The Eck ladder rewards your bold ascent with 125 boon dollars. You waste little time in storing them in your ceramic portcullis. Additionally, climbing the rungs has boosted your gel viscosity and cache limit.
Cache limit.
Cache limit. Cash limit.
Oh, okay, well, why does gel viscosity?
Gel viscosity is health.
Oh.
Okay, so me and my friend only realized this like the other day. But how it works is your health bar never grows. But what happens is your health is surrounded by a gel. And as you level up, the gel is more viscous, so it's harder to knock the health bar out of the gel.
What?
No, that's literally it. We realized this.
That's amazing.
What?
By expanding your cash limit, you've made room for all that nice grist you just collected. You now have 32 fragments of build grist and 10 fragments of shale.
What about that card?
It seems that Shale Imp has allocated the bunny to its strife specimen. Sort of a stupid thing to use for a weapon, but you might as well grab it and stick the bunny in your strife deck while you're at it. Or at the very least, be safer there.
Okay.
You group the 2 specify in your portfolio. No self-respecting strifer would be caught dead with that one.
Gather the scattered bits of your large hammer.
Oddly enough, it seems breaking the sledgehammer altered the abstratus from hammer kind to handle kind, even going as far as expelling the head of your smaller hammer out from your deck to force compliance. You didn't even notice in the heat of the battle. You got this sledgehammer handle, expelling pieces at Harlequin figurine.
Now repair the hammer.
You merge the sledgehammer head with its handle and return it to your strife deck, repairing the hammer kind abstratus in the process. Smaller hammer handle is ejected from the deck, since of course handles of any sort no longer belong in there, obviously.
Fine. Now what?
Dave is pestering you, but you don't have time to deal with his nonsense right now. Something is amiss in your room. You can't quite put your finger on it.
Hurry up and activate the generator! You fire up the generator and drag your cord into the mausoleum. Of course, it would be foolish to run the generator inside a confined space. Generator safety is everyone's business.
We're on page 413. We won.
What?
Let's go! We did it.
What? Huh?
413. That's the Homestuck number.
Oh, right.
April 13th. Kevin.
Yes.
Is John.
Yes, I get it.
Yes.
Defile tomb. Defile tomb. Sorry, Jaspers. You have to make space for the laptop. It looks like one of those cats from Jackbox. Maybe.
Yeah.
Besides, your final resting place is already a mockery. You should have decomposed years ago and had a bed of petunias like a normal cat, not given to a taxidermist and fitted with a tiny custom-tailored suit and then stuffed into a coffin built for infants. How much money do they have to throw around?
Most, apparently.
Apparently. Plug in your laptop. You plug in the laptop and connect to the internet signal again. Everything predictably falls out of your Silodex. But you're not about to get bent out of shape about it. You've bigger fish to fry. Looks like Dave noticed you're back online, and he pesters you like clockwork. And there's John. What on earth is he up to now?
The door, John! Look at the door!
You're right. Didn't Rose yank the door off its hinges and prop it on your bed? Someone or something has put it back and left it slightly ajar.
Incredibly alarming. Investigate. What is this? What? This is so outrageous.
Pester John.
Oh, there you are. John said your house was burning down. Are you on fire yet or what?
No, for now I've retired to the safety of a smaller building, which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence.
Oh, well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you get out of there, so I'm working on that now.
Working on it?
Yeah, my bros copy. Long story. Hey, don't tell John, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. They're sort of starting to freak me out a little.
You're referring to your brother's collection?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's cool and all the semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever, or semi-ironic, man, I don't even know. I'm just starting to think some of this shit is going a little far, and it's kind of fucked up.
I've seen his websites. I like them.
Haha, yeah, well, you would. Oh, man, I wish little Cal wouldn't look at me like that with those dead eyes. Jesus, sometimes I dream that he's real and he's talking to me, and I wake up in a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out.
Interesting.
Oh, God, why'd I just tell you my dream? You're gonna have a field day with that.
I am currently scrawling notes furiously into one of my many psychoanalysis journals I maintain for you. Published papers forthcoming. Because, you know, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than to evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies.
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Oh, have you heard from John? He's not answering me.
He won't answer me either, but I'm watching him. I suspect he's preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandmother, who also happens to be dressed like a clown.
Alright, I'm out later. Interrogate this mad woman! Alright, who's Nana Sprite?
You weren't you Nana Sprite?
I mean, yes, I guess. I was the narrator saying Nana. I'll be Nana Sprite, that's fine.
I feel like Hopper is way too many voices.
Well, that's why I keep offering people take the voices.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
who's Nana Sprite?
okay, I can okay.
I'll
Being
be
Nana Sprite matters. Being Nana Sprite matters significantly.
Should I be Nana Sprite or
Do you want a lot of lines?
I mean, I
Someone
don't
take the
mind.
fucking grandma.
I'll take the grandma.
Nana?
Yes, dear.
Wow, you scared the living daylights out of me. Well, I guess it was a really good prank. Good one, Nana. Anyway, are you really my dead Nana?
Of course, John. I've come back to help you on your journey through the medium and beyond. I am delighted to see what a fine young man you've turned out to be, just like your father.
Okay, I guess I'll take your word for it.
Like
I don't really remember you at all. My dad said I was really young.
like grandmother, like grandson, both are dead voiced and nothing.
Hey, speaking of which, do you know where he is? I looked everywhere.
Dead. Your father was kidnapped.
Oh no.
When you crossed over to the medium, he was apprehended by the very forces of darkness which your presence here has awakened.
What? Okay, so what is the medium you are talking about?
It's where we are right now, a realm that is a ring of pure void, dividing light and darkness. It turns into the thick of the insipid.
Insiposphere.
Insiposphere?
It turns in the thick of the insipospheres, a place untouched by the flow of time in your universe.
Do you mean because we are inside a computer or in the game software or something?
A computer? Why, what is that, dear? Some newfangled contraption like the horseless Autobox car?
Well, it's like this machine that,
Of course I know what a computer is, John. I was just pulling your leg.
oh, okay.
No, John. You are not inside a computer or software or anything like that. Try not to be so linear, dear. The software that brought you here was merely a mechanism that served as a gateway. Its routines, in a way, served to invoke this realm's existence. Yet it stands independently of any physical machine, and somewhat paradoxically, always has.
I'm not sure I get it, but alright. So what do I actually need to be doing here?
I think it would be best if we started with the big picture.
For the record, I should clarify, the reason I'm offering voices is just if you two want voices. I am fine voicing
No,
every character, because I have
no,
voiced
you-
every character in my youth.
No, voices,
In your
voices. I like voices.
Yeah.
I
So
just
you
feel
just read this
awkward
all
playing
aloud
with
to
it.
yourself when you're reading this.
Well, I was voicing with my friend,
Ah, yes, sure.
but they cannot use mic, so. So
Oh.
yes, I read the entire comic to myself.
Oh dear.
S, go on.
No, that's go on.
Oh, right.
Go on! Above the medium, beyond the seven gates, residing in the core of the Insifosphere, is a place known as the Sky.
Skya. Skya.
A place known as the Skya. Legend holds that the Skya exists as a dormant.
Kevin, why can't you say Skya?
I mean, I can say Skya, but I'm just choosing to not.
Kevin, that's like the most said word in the comic. You're gonna want to figure that one out.
Really? As the Skio. As the Skio. As the Skio. A Darwin's crucible of the unlimited creative potential. What is
Shit's potential.
potential? What does this mean, you ask?
Kevin, is this color fucking with your brain?
My lips are sealed about that, dear. But needless to say, whereas a realm of such a profound importance is concerned, forces of light, Link, the forces of evil, will forever be charged with its defense, while forces of darkness will just as persistently covet its destruction. And as it so happens, we're on a really tiny chessboard.
Yes. No, literally. Literally.
At the center of this realm, whose fate is in question, these very forces duel on a stage, stuck in an eternal stalemate.
Oh, that's not stalemate.
That's just drawn by insufficient material. Stuck in an eternal insufficient material. Yes, they have dueled in this manner forever. That is, until you showed up.
Me?
Hi!
Me?
Yes, you, John. Before your mishap with my ashes, you may recall the sprite's previous incarnation, which resulted from its kernel's hatchling. You see, lasers? What? What's going on here?
Yeah, we can watch this. This kind of matters, actually, so.
Oh!
Excuse me?
This actually significantly matters, so.
When are we setting up the chessboard like this, April?
I'm googling Homestuck chess.
Oh,
I can assure you that you won't get this type of chessboard because eventually the chessboard becomes a planet, so.
Oh.
Okay.
So don't
Okay,
worry
well,
about
that
it.
image is looping. You see, this hatchling occurs automatically in response to your arrival. The result is a pair of kernels, one light and one dark, each carrying the information they were prototyped with before the hatch. One goes down to a kingdom entrenched in darkness, the other up to a kingdom basking in light. That sounds like a riddle in 2K. Each comes to
Yeah.
the rest in an orb atop a spire, of which there are 3 others of its kind. The 4 spires are situated above a throne, and these 2 thrones preside over the 2 respective sovereign powers. What is this Final Fantasy
No,
plotline?
this is actually literally the most important explanation in Homestuck. I might have to explain what happens in this flash.
You really might at some point.
After you read the page, I'll read
And
the
once the
animation.
kernels are situated, that is when the game is afoot. The true war begins. Light versus dark, good versus evil, bacon versus necktie. This is a war that the forces of light are always destined to lose, without exception. Wait, hold up. That's not what's supposed to happen.
No, they lose. Is there a way to
Yeah,
the
refresh.
page? Well, this isn't a website, Gavin.
Oh.
So, okay, the kernel splits, and then both halves of it enter a respective orb in the dark and light kingdoms.
Okay, but when are we making Homestuck 64?
Eventually. And then with that, the imps gain looks of the respect. The imps and kings gain respective looks of the prototype material, and the chessboard in the center of Skya expands. A quest of futility, then.
Wow, really? Then what's the point?
To find out, dear. For
The
you
ultimate
see,
riddle.
the journey you are about to take is the ultimate riddle. For now, your objective
Wow.
is to proceed towards Skya and pass through the first gate, situated directly above your house. It's very convenient, isn't it? And it's not even terribly far. The gates will become progressively more difficult to reach, so you'd better be prepared to sharpen your adventuring skills.
How am I supposed to get up there?
Build, you idiot!
Okay, I think I get it now. So I guess the battle against good and evil is sort of irrelevant. Well, I don't know. That all sounds kind of weird. But in any case, we build the house to get to, then I can save my dad.
Yes, John!
And then after that, we solve the ultimate riddle thing and save Earth from destruction.
Oh no, I'm afraid not. Your planet is done for, dear. There's nothing you can do about that.
Oh.
Your purpose is so much more important than saving that silly old planet, though.
And that is?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I will have to agree with the float hag about that.
Also, it occurs to me that kernel is, in fact, a programming reference.
Probably.
It is. It's an ASM reference. The KS register for kernel.
Oh, there you go.
Or KR, kernel register.
There you go.
Haven't a clue what the heck the kernel register does or means or is, but I was told don't touch it, so I haven't. I know you will succeed, John.
Thanks, Nana.
You are a good boy, and good boys deserve treats.
Hooray!
I'm going to bake you some cookies.
Zoom.
The hag mentioned cookies! Pursue her!
Oh god damn it! That's just what you need. More baked goods.
John, you do not get to say no to cookies. I command you to get them.
You totally obscure the hell out of that idea. You're so busy obscuring, you don't even notice Rose has been trying to pester you this whole time.
Hit John in the head with box to get his attention. You give John a swift drubbing in the noggin, but he is undeterred. I love the two frames of animation. Wait, we're sitting on the god. We're sitting on the cushion. Perhaps you will take this spare moment to contemplate the Nanosprite's strange tale. It may also behoove you to record your thoughts on these developments in your Game Facts walkthrough journal. It can be a hard time finding to update. In fact, you're not even sure where you found the time to write that's already what there.
Yeah.
Oh, is that so, Jaspers? And who do you think you're looking at with that smug grin? The last thing you need is sass from a dead cat. It's pretty much all his fault you're in this mess in the first place, so he can just button it.
John, cookies, now!
You refuse outright.
This impudence is insufferable. Go get the cookies!
Well, when you put it so politely, how can John decline?
John, you are stupid!
You really need to work on your manners.
Stupid, stupid, dumb!
That's not a command. It's nothing. It's stupid. You're stupid.
For the last time, I command you to get the cookies, boy.
It's just not going to happen, buddy.
Years in the future, but really not enough to write home about. An agitated finger slips mid-keystroke.
Because that's a... What? 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 What?
He opened the hatch and found the cans and human etiquette.
What hatch?
That one.
Oh, I guess because he slipped mid-keystroke?
Yeah, he hit the caps lock button, so he opened the thing. Okay, so I'm better at explaining things than Rose Lalonde, so
Is her name pronounced Lalonde?
yes.
Lalandia.
And I'm not in the mood of. I don't think anyone's in the mood to read this.
Ingrid.
But this is part of the actual.
She's
lore.
not finished with this yet. Jeez, cut her some slack. Maybe you could bug someone else, somewhere else, someone else, or else, for else, somewhere.
For a
somewhere,
while.
At least.
Where's
Months
the-
in the past, but not many.
Hi, happy birthday, Rose!
Hello and thanks.
Did you get John's present yet?
I just opened it this very moment. What a stunning coincidence. You would ask me about it. I am stunned.
Yeah, I know. What will you make with it?
And who said it was something from which something else could be made?
Well, John did tell me what it was. Duh.
Suppose I can take a stab at learning the craft. It's the least I can do in response to the subtle dig concealed in his gesture. He often tells me I need a new hobby when I make perfectly reasonable analytical remarks.
Oh, but Rose, I don't think he meant anything like that by it. You see, not everybody always means the opposite of what they say the way you and Dave always do.
Maybe. His birthday is in a few months, isn't it?
Yep, I finally finished a present for him. I've been working on it for years.
Ears? It's so hard to tell when you're joking, or if you're even capable of it.
Smile. I just mailed it too, so it's sure to. Oh no. Mail takes a while to get anywhere from here.
I'll probably craft something with strong sentimental flower. That should burn him.
I don't think you really mean that.
I guess not. So, I shall expect a green package dropped to my house via airmail from wherever screwball cranny of the globe you were tucked into?
No. Sorry, but you're sort of hard to shop for. Besides, I have something for you today that I think you will like better than something in a box.
Oh,
It's a tip!
this is already intriguing enough to compensate for the grave scarcity of lavish gifts appreciative on the sky.
Yeah.
Please go on.
Did you have a pet a long time ago that died? And did you hear of the word parachuting?
Yeah.
Okay, well, how do you feel about your cat? Did you love him a lot?
Okay, well, I didn't mention it was a cat or that it was a male. Let's pretend I'm surprised and you're embarrassed and move on. To answer your question, I would describe my feelings toward the animal as lukewarm.
Oh, okay, that's fine. It doesn't really matter, I think. Just what if someone told you could play a game that would bring him back to life?
If somebody told me that, I would regard that remark with a great deal of skepticism. And if that someone was you, on the other hand, then I would have to ask preemptively, is that someone you?
Yeah, that someone's me. I just thought you might find it interesting.
So, what is this game?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying is all. I think you'll hear about it later, and maybe you can talk to John and Dave about it. They're way more into all that stuff than I am.
I'll see what the word on the street is about it in due time. For now, I should probably order a copy of Needleman for Lassels. It'd be a shame if I was late for John's Pleasant.
Dave, get katana. You capture log your katana, 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 9, mod 10 equals 9, and prepare to venture out into your apartment to retrieve your bro's copy of the game. But first, maybe, just maybe, Dave, retrieve dead bird. Dude, that bird is long gone. It probably won't last long in this heat anyway. You don't even know what's up with this sick heat. The sun threatens to set, but won't step off. It's staring you down like the big red eye of a hot needle skipping on a groove it's tracing around the earth. While lingering in midair, its heat seems to suspend time itself, stretching it like a warped vinyl. It's meant to rain this season, but there ain't even a drop in sight. Even a little drizzle would help. Might help to fizzle this sizzle a little bizzle, then set the record straight in this global turn tizzle. So don't change the dizzle, turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime brizzles waiting on the pizzle, the dizzle and the shizzle. G's to the bizac, now ladies, here we gizzo.
Are we sure?
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. English romantic poet, John Keats. Exit your room and go into the living room.
So why does Dave live in hell?
Oh, this is Texas.
Oh.
There's fires because of all the meteors, I would assume.
But this is Texas, but also, sperms ending the world, but Dave doesn't believe you. Sorry, little dude, coming through. Gotta put you down for a bit. You figure you've left him hanging long enough. Hastily enter the room with wild abandon. You barge in and see a familiar face. A friendly face. Thoughts? You stand in the living room. Your bro spends most of his days in here. At night he crashes on the futon over there. You don't see him anywhere, though. There's the puppet chest he stores a little Cal in when he takes him out on gigs. But when he's home, he usually leaves Cal on display somewhere. And with good reason, because Cal is totally sweet. So sweet.
Is that bearded buffoon Cal?
No. Dave, pity the fool. It's your brother's Mr. T puppet, which of course is kept in the apartment with a sense of profound humorous irony. But as usual with your bro's exploits, this is no ordinary irony or anything close to a pedestrian tier 1 ironic gesture, which is a meager single step removed from sincerity. This is like 10 levels of irony removed from the original joke. It might have been funny like 8 years ago to joke about Mr. T and how he was sort of lame, but that was the very thing that made him awesome and badass, and that his awesomeness was also sort of the joke. But in this case, the joke is the joke, and that degree of irony itself is also a joke, and so on. Only highly adept satirical ninjas like you and your bro can appreciate stuff like this. It's cool taking stuff that other people think is funny but really isn't, and making it funny again by adding subtle strata of irony which are utterly undetectable to the untrained eye. Also, for good measure, Mr. T is wearing a leather thong and handcuffed to a pantsless Chuck Norris puppet. God, you hope you can be as good as your bro at this someday. You'd never tell him that, though. Dave, find little Cal and give fist bumps. Cal's nowhere in sight. All you see is a bunch of your bro's weird nude puppets strewn about haphazardly. You guess these things are kind of cool, sort of. Play a game on the Xbox. Looks like your bro was playing. It's not like him to leave in the middle of some totally intense gaming. Not like him to misplace Cal either. Man, you hope the little guy's alright. Oh, there you are, dude. Didn't see you there. We beat Chill today, Cal. Yeah, you better fucking believe we beat Chill. Cal is the man. Resist great urge to play Bro's Xbox. You fail to resist the urge. You start thrashing up stunts, something uncanny brutal on your quest for mad snacks, and get the this way rude hunger under control. Shit is basically flying off the hook. It's like shit wants nothing to do with that hook. The hook is dead to that shit. But you got stuck in some poorly modeled 3D fixture or something, like a railing or a piece of the wall, you'll have to reset. Fuck this shit. Give Lil Cal a bro fist bump. Oh man, you almost forgot. Gotta give the Seaman some props. Check out your bro's sweet gear. Your bro has so much sweet gear, it's hard to keep up with it all sometimes. Here's his computer setup. He's usually got a lot of stuff cooking on here at any given moment. Since he's not around, you might as well sneak a peep. Look at your bro. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Your bro's computer is password protected, of course, to protect all this incredible top secret shit he's got on the burners. Of course, you know what the password is, and he knows you know it, and you're both cool with that because the password is the most awesome thing it can be. You enter the password. On the desktop is a hodgepodge of unnamed folders to store all the stuff he's working on. No one can decipher his organization system but him. He also tends to use the application complete bullshit to keep up with the ludicrous amount of websites and news feeds he monitors to stay hip to the scene. Open complete bullshit. This is complete bullshit.
Oh my goodness.
Check if Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff has a sweet update. Your bro keeps up with your projects in his aggravator, just like you keep up with his. He's tuned into your various blogs, and of course, Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. You navigate to the latest comic in one of the many bullshit feed bans. Bro, I got a ticket for the big game. It's sports. Dog, I am so jealous. You know I love the big game. Oh, yeah, I told you. And there he goes. The big man has the rock. He's driving so hard through the paint downtown. Alley for the slam dunk. Oh.
Oh.
Dave, mouse over the orange stripe containing plush rump. Another one of your bro's many ironic websites. The difference here is he rakes in thousands of dollars a month through this enterprise. Smuppets are a multi-billion-dollar a year enterprise, and it's awfully hard to resist taking a firm squeeze from the plump udder of that cash cow. Dave, stop wasting time and look for bro's beta. You guess you've messed around on his computer long enough. Better gonna move on before it's too late for Rose, or worse yet, your bro catches you. But my god, the rumps, they're transfixing. You know, this is ironic and all, and your bro reaches echelons of irony you could only dream of daring to fathom, but on rare occasions when your guard is down, it all seems just a tad unsettling to you. Read the second issue. Do I want to read all the fucking Sweet Bro and Hella Jeffs? I really don't.
No.
We can do that a different day. Or bro, yeah, dude, where are your pants? I took them off because I was banging your mom for a minute there. And now you are banging her. He. Yeah, there you go.
Thanks.
Oh.
I really needed that.
Didn't we all?
No.
Oh, hey there, Cal. Give little Cal a nervous fist bump. What'd you say, Kevin?
What? No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Kevin, give little Cal a nervous fist bump.
Okay. Give Cal a little nervous this time.
Kevin, did you die?
No.
I can't blame him.
Okay, next.
You're sort of starting to flip the fuck out, without losing your cool, of course. Pester John to ease your nerves.
Why is there a monkey?
You get Egbert on the line again to give him the lowdown on your progress. You feel it's important to keep the wires hot, but he's not answering. You wonder what that guy's up to. Hey, what is up? What happened with the monster that is totally definitely in your room? Did you kill it? Where are you, man? Anyway, things are cool here. Totally cool. Puppets are still awesome. No problem with them or anything. Like, just really, really awesome. I think. Looks like Rose is finally logged in again. Didn't John say her house was burning down? You wonder if she's on fire yet or what. We did this. Seconds in the future, but not many. We finally got back to this.
Good. John, what are you doing? Snap out of it. We ought to discuss what your grandmother told us. Don't you think? Fine. Enjoy your stupor. I'll go about my business elsewhere.
Deploy the punch design X.
John, whenever you read this, you should know I put the shale you collected to use and finally deployed the Plunge Designix. It is in your study. I can only drop it, though. You have to be the one to mess around with it and see what it does. When you finish with your weird histronics, maybe you could give it a try. I'm updating my walkthrough, and it would help to know what it does. Oh, I like the one on the stupid disguise. Also, I should probably warn you that your house and yard are completely infested by monsters now. Do try to be careful.
So I can see stupid, lousy imps. They're monking up all my stuff.
Oh, there you are.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm not sure what came over me there. I was acting really cool, but my head feels like it's clearing up. I think I'm all right now. Rebuild the claw hammer and return it to specimen. You're getting way better at this sort of thing. Confront Pogo Ride to prepare yourself for Nana. Thank God your sanity has returned so you can entertain extremely rational, coherent thoughts like this one. You examine the Pogo Ride from the bathroom window. You not know like what you see. Those sons of bitches. No one risks a painful ride on your slime ghost Pogo Ride. No one but you.
"30 seconds, go!" Use arrow keys to operate.
It's not doing anything. Oh, now it's going.
There we go. Let's go. You can get points? Oh, yeah. Oh, snap. Combo.
We didn't even break 50,000.
Well, the arrow keys didn't do anything at the beginning.
Let's go. 50,000.
It just doesn't work. It doesn't work for at least 20 fucking seconds or something. That's so. You have to like double click.
Oh my goodness, you're rolling.
Go.
Is it even possible to use the last stitch? I would guess not. Probably use the last
Well,
two.
considering you just stopped giving me points, probably. I'm gonna drop something heavy on one of those imps.
Yo, let's go. We got some grist and
Shale.
shale. Right, that's what it's called. Bro, it's my piano.
Sorry. No nuisance to those controls at all.
Nuisance.
Nuance. I was hoping to bludgeon the imp without letting go of it. I guess I can't really do that. A broken piano isn't the end of the world, though.
I guess you're right.
You'll need to interact with the spoils in person. I can't interact with the grist.
So that means I have to go out the back door.
Yes! Is there a problem?
Well, it may sound dumb, but I was hoping to avoid Nana and her spooky ghost cookies.
Just said,
Can you see her in the kitchen?
yeah.
What's she doing? Is she baking?
You could say that.
Are you sure you can't get the grist up to me somehow?
Maybe. Use Pogo Ride to fling grist to the window. Oh no.
Doesn't look like that grist is going anywhere. You just never know with these gaming abstractions. Get grist.
There you go. Now, why don't you check out the Designix? You can do that while I get back to work.
On what?
Piano, level up for slaying the imp. The piano isn't in its valiant effort has unfortunately been slain. But if it hadn't, it would have raked in so many boon dollars. You have no idea. So many. It's time to build.
It's time to build. Oh my god. Nana said to build, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But this sure is gonna take a lot of grist. Looks like you're going to be busy, John.
Bark. Well, what are you building?
Stairs. They're fairly expensive, actually.
Oh man, I could have warned you about the stairs, bros.
I'll try recouping some of the grist from the catwalk I built earlier.
It keeps happening.
What keeps happening?
Stairs. I told you, dog. I told you about stairs.
What?
Do I need? I gotta remind Kevin.
You do.
I
need
can't
to
wait
remind
to
me.
be a useless piece of shit all day and play all these games. Fuck, I'm falling down all these stairs. I warned you about stairs, bro. I told you, dog. It keeps happening. I told you, man. I told you about stairs.
Oh, good. It looks like I can get a refund for earlier allocations.
I told you, bros. I told you about stairs.
Okay. Consider me fully briefed on the matter of stairs. Now, if you don't mind, it's hard enough to concentrate on this without immersing ourselves in Strider's non-stequador.
Did you know he thinks puppets are cool?
Does he?
He's so dumb.
April, you're eating the mic.
Okay, you obviously don't have enough. Wait, this is Kevin, go.
Yeah, it's definitely like
Okay, you obviously don't have enough grist yet for something that ambitious, but you can get started with something of a foundation for upwards construction at least. This house.
Check cabinets for imps or useful items. No imps in
No
here.
imps in
just
here.
Just
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of shaving cream. Dads love shaving. It's
Be
basically all
nice
they
and
do.
clean.
When they're not baking, that is. Bring 2 cans of shaving cream. You capsule like 2 cans of shaving cream, just in case. You never know when you'll need to bust out hilarious shaving cream Santa beard. Prankster's gambit. Your telescope goes flying out the window. Ride Pogo Ride. It's a little cramped in here for any sort of proper reckless pogoing. You'll just grab it and hang on to it until the right moment presents. The towel floats back down to the rack. Circle of stupidity is complete.
Check up on Nanakin, see what's cooking.
Oh God!
Where did you get that many ingredients?
from the medium.
Make your way to the study.
Ah! Ah!
Imps have taken a shining to the Cruxtruder. Cruxite and black goo everywhere. Ride Slimer Pogo and one up that imp. Well, okay, it's not a Slimer Pogo, but you mount it anyway and brandish your deadly armament.
Ride your steed.
Ride your steed into victory. This is incredibly dangerous. Flip the fuck out. Plus, yeah, they like it the old double barrel lather blaster Russo shit.
Mr. John, respectfully ask that you please stand up.
Don't move or the pogo gets it.
Now, sir boy, flee from this boorish rabble post haste. Nice abscond, dude! Refrigerator. Level up for slaying the imp. The refrigerator skyrockets up the Ecca ladder to a new rung. 5-star General Electric and earns 285 boon dollars. Things are really looking up for this feisty appliance. Well done, John. Polite congratulations.
For whatever reason, you feel a sense of positive reinforcement. Wherever that feeling is coming from, it sure is a welcome change from your erratic moods earlier.
Now, my civil fellow, I have a well-mannered query to ask.
I blocked the entrance to the study to give you some space to work with the design X. John, imp's behind you. Should I take care of it? You trapped your VDA again, didn't you? Why did you have to pick up all that stupid shaving cream? So pointless. I will actually BRB in like, unless how long did you guys want to go for?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I have nothing urgent to do today or anything.
Hoppy?
Well, it depends on how long you're going to be gone.
15 minutes.
I mean, could just stop for a bit.
I have no strong preferences.
Yeah, we could stop, get some food, resume in like half an hour,
Or, yeah,
or switch to something else. Yeah.
I might go do some shit. I mean, we've been going for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we have. Page number
I think we're about halfway.
through Act 2. I could believe it.
Here,
Not that I'm entirely sure what.
You were a little more than halfway.
Just check. Close your eyes.
Okay. I'll just look away.
Yeah, we're about halfway through.
Okay.
So, I feel like you could stop here reasonably.
Me.
Usually most other acts have, like, midway points that I can reasonably make out in my head to be like, that's a good stopping point. But Act 2 has a lot of nothing in it.
Okay, well,
So,
in that case, I'll send a message when I'm back and ready for stuff.
It was in tight.
Yes.
so yeah.
See ya.